everyone, how's it going? It's Taylor Campbell, and welcome back to Comic Crash, and welcome back to Gamecast, my little show on the internet where we talk about my little show on the internet, amongst other things. And somehow the most consistent thing I've done on this channel, which is nice. I'm glad that I'm on top of it. I'm on top of this thing at least. So, right now we're trying to save a fireman. So we're going to try to do that really quick. Now, this is the 4th episode. For those of you who are not yet in the know, the point of Gamecast is it's meant to just kind of be like this casual, almost podcast thing that I do here on the channel, where I also... I just give updates on what's going on with the channel, as well as some personal things and whatever else. It's kind of an improvised, casual, unscripted thing. Give you some good gameplay. I like to think it's a good thing. I enjoy doing it. And this is the 4th episode and 4th week in a row, so we're consistent. Consistency is important. Oh. Oh, crap. He alerted his buddies. There it is. That is like the 6th time I died trying to save this fireman. Okay, well, while we're getting back up, let's go ahead and hop into the first thing I usually talk about on Gamecast. Let's talk about my pickups. Some of the, comic books and or other cool things that I picked up during the week that are worth mentioning. This week, I only picked up 2 single issues, but that's okay because the 2 single issues I picked up are pretty cool. One is Uncle Scrooge number 8. Now, it's not really anything special, but these Uncle Scrooge comics are pretty cool. If you're familiar with DuckTales, then you know that DuckTales isn't really a comedy so much as it is like a big mystery treasure hunt kind of thing. And it was based off of the old Carl Barks, Scrooge McDuck, and Donald Duck, and other duck-based movies. Not movies, comics. What am I talking about? And IDW, for the last couple of years, has been reprinting some of the classic stories as new numbered issues. And so, Scrooge McDuck, Uncle Scrooge number 8, it's a reprint of one of those older comics. And it is fantastic. It is so good. Oh my gosh. We are not doing well here today, folks. How about we try leveling up? Can we level up? Not there. Crud. Alright, let's get a better vantage point. Hang out up here. Can't see anything. Great. And so there's Uncle Scrooge number 8. The second thing I picked up was Superman number 1 from the post-Rebirth era. I think it was last week I talked about how I picked up Superman number 1 from the New 52 era, and I already have Superman number 1 from the Rebirth era, so it's like I'm accidentally collecting Superman number 1, which isn't a bad collection. It's pretty cool, honestly. Of course, post-Rebirth, that one was written by the masterful Brian Michael Bendis, who you probably have heard of if you are into Spider-Man comics, or if you've seen Spider-Verse, he's the one who created Miles Morales. So, yeah, he's kind of a big deal. And it was pretty cool that I was able to find that. And so those were like the two issues I picked up. I do want to give a reminder of a pre-order that I put out for the Batman and Fortnite combo crossover book that's coming out next month, so April. It's a pretty big deal just because like each issue is also going to come with cool in-game rewards and items for Fortnite. So yeah, if you're into that game or you want to check out some like new offbeats Batman stuff, probably worth a checking out actually. Ha! That was pretty cool. Gotta take this really carefully. Two guys left. Yeah. We can do this. We're going to finally save the fireman. This is actually the second recording I did of this week's Gamecast. Shoot! Shoot, 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 shoot. Okay, so he's separating. No, they aren't separating. Shoot. Let's throw a batarang at that guy. Yeah, so those are the comic pickups that I've done this week. Now let's go ahead and talk about channel updates. So, I have a new camera on the horizon, which is a really nice thing because as of late I haven't been able to do any live action stuff just because file transfer just wouldn't work for it. I wouldn't have been able to give anyone the extra file and put the files on my computer. I wouldn't have been able to. There we are. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to put the files on my computer. I wouldn't have been able to edit them, and therefore I couldn't do any scripted videos and live action. I could do them like with that little cartoon version of me that I use sometimes, but that takes way more work. But anyway, I have a camera on the horizon, so we should be seeing like regular videos starting to come back soon, which will be really nice. Other updates. I have that new intro that I'm working on. I think we can go ahead and say that I'm going to get that done by the end of this week, so keep an eye out for that. And that should be pretty good. Just gotta concentrate once I take this guy down. Oh, we're going to do it, guys. We're going to do it. We're going to save the fireman. Cutting it close, but we're doing it. Nice! Hey, buddy. I'm Batman, and I'm here to rescue you. You're safe now. I'm Batman, and I just saved you.
Thank you. I thought it was dead for sure. Those animals.
Think. What do you remember about the attack?
The chief had us heading back to the city searching for civilians. He said we weren't leaving anyone behind. Then from out of nowhere, this fireball or something slammed into us. I must have blacked out. Next thing I know, one of these psychos is stabbing a cigarette out on me. Have you found the others? What about the chief?
I'm still looking. Wait here. I'll arrange for you to be taken to safety. I'm Batman. There we go. We finally saved The fireman. That took a very long time. Other updates. So I talked about the channel intro. Expect to see that at the end of the week. That's my goal. It's all new. I've gotten some second opinions on it, so it should look pretty good by the end of all this. What else? New videos. I have a couple of videos I want to try and get out in April. I'm still really concentrating on getting May to work out, just because May is like probably one of the bigger months for me on this channel, just because Toy Story Month. Toy Story Month is, for some reason, more popular than anything else I do on the channel. So it's kind of, it feels kind of important to make sure I get that done. There are an awful lot of tanks right here. This is not a place to land. Where is my car? Probably on the other side of this bridge, huh? So, let's see. News. Now we get to the part of the show where we talk about some of the news that has been released this week concerning comic books and other comic book stuff. One of those things is San Diego. San Diego Comic-Con is officially with dates now, which is nice because I was really concerned for a while that the virus was just going to end everything, you know? People were going to be like, no, it's faster and it's cheaper and it's easier just to upload a video online, and then no one gets mad at us because we're doing the right thing for society. And like, there's something to be said for that, but also we're missing out on a lot of the like the fun of being at Comic-Con and the fun of being a fan of comic books. In any case, I'm just really happy that we didn't end it, you know, that we aren't just giving up on doing social stuff, even though it probably would be cheaper to do so. There's a whole experience, and I really miss people. People are cool. Alright, we gotta interrogate this guy, so. Get rid of that guy. Let's talk about Riddler. I'll tell you everything. Thank you. Kapow! Nice. Didn't even ask him any questions, though. Comic-Con is back, and that's a big deal. Batman Day also is going to be September 21st, from what I understand, which is really nice. Comic-Con is going to be in August. Batman Day in September. Batman Day is like Free Comic Book Day, but Batman-centric. So, you know, lots of free stuff. Comic shops usually do some really cool Batman-related stuff for that. So that's nice. That'll be fun. That'll be nice to get back into. Anyway, yeah, just, you know, make sure... No. Be thankful for that things are going back to normal, and that we can see it this time. Other things to talk about. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is this big conglomerate comic book, video game, movie thing that was made a while back. And, like, the movie is fantastic. The game is really good. People really like the game. And the comic book is so good. But the movie is what we want to talk about right now, because the comic book has always been available. The video game just recently became available again. the movie has been out for 10 years, and to celebrate its 10th anniversary, which was last year, this year they're re-releasing the movie in theaters, which is really cool. I understand it's a recut, so there's going to be some different scenes in it. There's also a new soundtrack that's accompanying it, which will add some of the songs that were notably missing in the original soundtrack, such as the Brie Larson version of Black Sheep, which was her song in the movie. It was sung by a different artist in the album, but we're going to get the movie version, which will be really nice. Yeah, that's going to be in theaters on April 30th, and it's only in select theaters, so you're probably going to have to look at some of the bigger ones like your AMC's or your Cineplex or you know those kinds of theaters. Keep an eye out. There should be something there. It'll be pretty cool. Yeah. Well, that's the news I have for today. So let's go ahead and talk about this stuff in the comments. I mean, there was a lot talked about. We have some channel updates, some interesting comic books. Yeah, I mean, go ahead and tell me about your adventures over the week. And hey, until next time, thank you for joining me. Have a great day. Remember to always be your best self, and don't land over here because there's way too many tanks. Yeah, okay, bye.